Yeah, I must say big respect to all the participants that took part in the Olympics. Whether it be track and field, whether it be gym, whether it be swimming, everybody that took part in the Olympics. I would give them out of a 10. I would give them a 7.5.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest happening in the world of sports. So, the Japan Olympics 2021 is behind us. Jamaica finished with 9 medals, 21 overall in the medal count, and 5th in the athletics medal count. Before we get into the details, we see that you have been watching and liking our videos. We also want you to be a part of the Sport DTM family by clicking that subscription button. If the button is still red, it means you have not subscribed. So, while you wait upon, click the button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Analysts, let's attempt to rate the team, individual performance, and honorable mention. We have to understand that it's over 60 athletes from Jamaica who went to the Olympics, and as such it becomes tedious. So let us speak to the ones that stand out and are worth mentioning and noting.
While I am happy for all the medalists at this Olympics, we had relay gold, we had relay bronze, we have individual gold, silvers and bronze. I'm very happy for those, but I have to give honorable mentions to the fight that I saw in a few of the Olympians, namely Danusia Francis, our lone gymnast in the competition. She got an injury a few days before the competition, and she went out on the uneven bars and did a part of her routine and landed, came down and faced the judges in very heroic fashion. And I see this as a moment to highlight for the Olympics. One of my moments of the Olympics, the fight that she gave. Right, we also have to mention our 1500 talisman, Miss Pratt LeeAhye. She got a terrible injury before the Olympics. She did her operation, and then she went out in the 1500 to compete. I mean, these things are. Aisha Pratt LeeAhye, she showed fight. She didn't qualify for the finals, but it's a fight in how she just came out and competed. I mean, being an Olympian for some persons, it is a world. In fact, if you go on Danusia Francis's social media, she now has OLY in her name, just to show that she's an Olympian. Right? We can also look at Tajay Gale. He picked up a knee injury in the semi-finals in the long jump, and he went out. He jumped as qualifying distance of 8.14 to make it to the finals. Right? He went out, jumped, went back, did some work, came out, and jumped a 7.9 in the finals. I mean, I loved the fight from these individuals, and I just think that they need more highlight just because of the work they put in. And there's also Jahil Hyde, who hit his hurdle and fell in his semi-final in the 400 meters hurdles and got up and finished his race. Right? We can also look at Brittany Anderson, fell in the finals, got up, finished her race. And this is the fight that I loved. I love to see this, right? And I think they need more highlight, right? I think these gestures are more heroic than actually medaling, in my opinion. And we can see that these persons are also fighters and they will compete at the highest level. Honorable mention also to Unonite Wisdom, who also went to semi-finals in his diving competition. Big up.
Yeah, so while I attempt to give the Jamaican track athlete ratings, let me give you an idea around the team performance. So previous Olympics, that's 2016, Jamaica finished with 11 medals, 6 gold, 3 silver, and 2 bronze. This Olympic, we finished with 9 medals, 4 gold, 1 silver, and 4 bronze. You have to probably put that in context with the whole pandemic issue, curfews, the issue around athletes being able to train and stuff like that, and the full-on lockdown and the late start to meets, and even traveling to the competition. You know, that there was strong delay in that. And if you ask me, with that all in context, they did fairly well and a credible performance, if you ask me. So from a Jamaican standpoint, overall, they did fairly well, given all what they had faced in 2020 into 2021. All right, so on to the ratings. It's clear. Elaine Thompson-Herah is probably the MVP in a sense. She finished, to me, with a clear 10 points rating, if you ask me. 3 goals in 3 events, so she completed all sweep in all events she competed in. So she got, from my standpoint, 10. Hansa Parchment, 10 also. You have to understand the mental fortitude displayed by Hansel is that he has a poor start normally, or is one of the last persons to come out of the blocks, and to buy his time, knowing how he's started slowly and that person's running way ahead of him, to keep his mind and his form and just slowly chip away at any lead to come through is credible. You know, it's very admirable if you ask me, because if some persons, when they come out last out of any race or even behind, you would start to panic and hit hurdles and stuff like that. But Hansel Parchment, knowing his strength, know that he finishes strong, and it's just a matter of just relaxing around his own race to catch up, and that's what happened, and so he won the goal. So that performance for me was another 10 points, so his rating is 10. Tapper, Megan Tapper, that pocket small but Talawa, that response in getting the bronze was excellent. Running her own race as well, I'd give Megan Tapper a 9. Sherka Jackson also a 9, even though she crashed out in the 200 meter, by a little mistake. She learned by it, and she stepped up in the 4x4, so she ended up with 3 medals. 1 in 100 meter, 4x1 and 4x4. We didn't expect her to run a 4x4, but when she was in it, you understand, under certain circumstances, she was called and she responded and got a bronze for Jamaica. You understand? So that was good. So I'll give her a 9. Shelly Ann Fraser, clearly a 9. She's sprint queen. Good run in 100 meter. I understand how rough it was for the 200, but she performed really well. And also in the 4x1, how much she put out. So she got a 9 for me. That's it pretty much. There are other athletes that did really well and credible. Once you did a PB, you have done really well, because you're pretty much bettering yourself, and the future will be bright. So doing a PB in this Olympics could easily well give you anything over a 5 rating. So once you do that, just know that you perform over a 5 ratings in my book.
Yeah, the ratings of the Jamaicans athletics at the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Yeah, I must say big respect to all the participants that took part in the Olympics. Whether it be track and field, whether it be swimming, everybody that took part in the Olympics. I would give them out of a 10. I would give them a 7.5. Yeah, I would give them that. I'm most pleased, that all of them that could go out and represent their country, and they did it with the best of their abilities. Yeah, they went out and they performed, they execute all that they did in training. I know it's not easy, but they did it well. They stand up for the national colors. Yeah, man, and I lift my hats off to them. You understand? They all did it for bragging rights, and they all did it for their country. But I must rate them a 7.5. Man, good performance, Jamaican. Well done. Well done.
There you have it, sports DTM fans. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Fans out there, leave your comments in the comment section below in regards to individual performance, team performance, and honorable mention of the Jamaica Olympic team for Japan 2021. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And also to tell a friend, to tell them friend, to tell all them friend to subscribe to the channel. Be blessed.